Hi to our big supranational audience. This is Super Chat with Misters 2024. I'm Ivan. I'm happy to see you all, and I'm honored to be joined tonight by our first wonderful group of Mr. Supranational 2024 candidates. Please welcome Mr. Supranational Spain,
Hello.
Mr. Supranational Venezuela,
Hello.
Mr. Supranational Dominican Republic,
Hi.
Mr. Supranational Ecuador,
Hello.
Mr. Supranational Paraguay.
Hello.
We have prepared four questions for our candidates. First off, they will have to briefly introduce themselves. Later on, each of them will be asked a personal question based on the facts we've learned from their biographies. Number three, they will be asked questions submitted by Mr. Supranational fans from all over the world. And number four, all of them will have to answer one and the same general question. So, guys, if you're ready, let's start. But before that, let me just remind our dear audience that you guys can help your favorites advance to the next round of the Mr. Supranational 2024 experience. How? Just by voting in our app. Take a look at the description box below this video. There's a voting link there. Make sure you've downloaded the app and voted for your favorite. Would also appreciate very much if you subscribe to the Miss and Mr. Supranational official YouTube channel and like this video. So now, let's go. Mr. Supranational Dominican Republic, great to meet you. Bray, right? I'm Ivan. Could you please shortly introduce yourself to our supranational audience?
Hi, my name is Braylin Vargas. My friends call me Bry. I'm a social communicator, actor, and the most voted and youngest politician in my hometown, Santiago. I'm a nature lover, and I work with the foundation with children with cancer, and I love what I do.
Great to meet you, Brian. Welcome to the Super Family. Mr. Supranational Ecuador, Fernando, great to meet you. Welcome to the Super Family. And our supranational audience would like to know more about you. Could you please briefly introduce yourself?
Thank you very much, Ivan. Well, short resume about me. Well, my name is Fernando Mendieta. I'm from Ecuador. I'm really proud to represent my country in this Mr. Supranational competition that's going to be held in Poland. I'm amazed. I'm thrilled to go there to live an experience, to, meet amazing people. And to start, well, I'm 34 years old now. When I was 18, I created my company, my actual company. Right now is one of the leading furniture companies in my country. So I've been a businessman and entrepreneur my whole life. That's the main thing that I do. Like, my main income. That's what gives me to travel a lot. That's one of my passions. I love to travel. Right now I'm in Bali. Bali is Indonesia is my 53rd country, by far. My dream is to know the whole world. I'm keeping track. If you see my Instagram profile, you can see I know the 27% of the world. So it's 53
Wow.
countries out of 195 countries, that are recognized. So I love to travel. I'm a passionate traveler. I'm also a pro diver. I have a PADI license to. I've been diving all over the world as well because I love to dive. I'm also a pro pilot, pro drone pilot. Since 9 years. 9 years ago, yeah, I became a professional drone pilot. So I do filmmaking videos, travel videos. I love to do that. I love filmmaking. I have so many passions. Another passion, that I discovered 4 years ago is that I have so much energy, and you can see that energy, with me talking. And I love electronic music so much that I decided to become a DJ. And I play in so many countries. I'm a tech house DJ, house DJ, after house DJs are the genres that I play. And I've been in so many countries, doing. I just played in El Nido, in a boat. It was amazing, and I filmed that with my drone. I really
Wow.
enjoy life. I know we just have one life, and I know that I have to make the most of it. So I try to enjoy it like as much as I can. And that's a
Well,
brief resume about me. I don't know if I have more time.
yeah, impressive. Thanks, Fernando. Great to know you. Yeah, thank you very much. Oswald, Mr. Supranational Paraguay, happy to meet you. Could you please briefly introduce yourself to our supranational audience?
Hola a todos, ¿cómo están? Yo soy Osvaldo Orué, tengo 28 años de edad y soy Mr. Supranational Paraguay 2024.
Hello, everyone. Nice meeting you all. My name is Osvaldo Orue. I'm 28 years old and I am Mr. Supranational Paraguay.
Actualmente me dedico como analista de marketing y publicidad.
I currently work as a marketing and advertising analyst.
También realizo natación en mis tiempos libres y me encanta lo que sería el voluntariado.
Among my hobbies in my free time, I'm into swimming and I do voluntary work.
Okay, thank you, Oswald, and great to meet you. Mr. Supranational Spain, Alvaro, great to meet you. Welcome to the Super family. And could you please briefly introduce yourself to our big Super audience?
Okay, hello everyone, and thank you, Ivan. I am very happy to participate in this Supra chat. My name is Álvaro Germes Ochando. I'm 29 years old, and I am Mr. Supranational Spain. And about me, I can say I am a very familiar man who is living in a very beautiful city next to the coast of Spain. And I work as a plastic surgeon in a public hospital. And here I am to answer all your questions you want to ask me.
Thank you, and great to meet you, Alvaro. Mr. Supranational Venezuela, Marco, happy to meet you and welcome to the Super family. Can you please briefly introduce yourself to our supranational audience?
Hi, Ivan, of course. Hi, everyone. I'm Marco. I'm the current Mr. Supranational Venezuela 2024. I am a journalist. I'm currently working as a TV host at my channel Global Vision. That's publicity time. And well, people have known me for especially in the last couple months for being an altar boy. I gotta confess that it wasn't my real intention to get viral for it, because I see like a service for myself and to God. Besides that, I'm a soccer player. I gotta confess that the only award that I have won in a soccer in my entire life is a national cup. I feel very proud, and if I have the chance to share it, I would possibly. And well, that's it. Besides that, I'm a normal person who is like to spend quality time with my family and just hang out with friends.
Great to meet you, Marco, and welcome to the Super family. Thanks for your intro. Thank you very much, guys, for your introductions. It was great to get to know you better. Now it's time to get even deeper into your biographies, and let me ask you your personal questions. Bray, Mr. Supranational Dominican Republic, your personal question. Tell us why your mom is your superhero.
Mi mamá es todo para mí. Desde que nací a los 6 meses, ella se ha preocupado por darme una mejor educación siendo madre soltera.
I was born at 6 months prematurely with respiratory problems. My mom is everything to me being a single mother. She has focused on providing the best education and morals for me.
A pesar de venir de una familia muy humilde, hemos trabajado mucho y todo lo que hago es para que ella se sienta muy orgullosa de mí.
And despite coming from a family with low income, she has made sure that we have had the best life possible.
So I think this is the most important. For me, my mother is everything.
Thank you very much for sharing your story and say hi to your mom from all Mr. Supranational Organization. Mr. Supranational Ecuador, your personal question, I'm sure you're going to love it. And you know why right away. Because travel is a huge part of your lifestyle, right? And you like described it in your
Yes.
introduction. So why did you decide to become a global traveler?
A global traveler. Well, I decided to become a global traveler because, I love to see new cultures, to meet new people, to go to other places and expand my mind. That's something that thrills me all the time when I go to a new place and see what it's created in this earth. Gives me inspiration and an energy to go over and over and over. So this is so addicting, to go and travel and to see the world. Like, that's why I wanted to see. And also, it's crazy because I'm so social. I love to make friends. I'm really I'm a open person. That right now I think I have 53 houses to stay if I want all over the world
Yeah.
in those 53 countries. So it's amazing. Everyone when I travel, hey, come to my country, come to my country, come to my country. So right now I have friends in Bali. Right now, this is the apartment of one of my friends, as you can see, and that happens to me all the time. So I think for the people that haven't done that, that's the best investment that you can do in your whole life. I prefer that over buying material things, just to go there, travel, and see the world. There
For
you go.
sure. Yeah, thanks. Great answer. Inspiration is
Thank
something
you.
you travel for. Yeah, and great reason. Thanks. Mr. Supranational Paraguay Oswald, your personal question. What is one thing about you that might surprise people?
Les comento, desde pequeño siempre me gustó liderar equipos en mi comunidad
Since I was a child, I always loved to be a leader of teams in my community.
y eso siempre me lleva a desarrollar estrategias para poder potenciar la marca personal y también de una organización.
And that has always allowed me to develop my own brand and the brand of the organizations that I've led.
Soy muy creativo y muy ingenioso con los dibujos.
I am very creative and I have great inventive with drawing,
Y
Oh,
eso
wow.
lo transmito a través del arte.
and I transmit that through my art.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was surprising. Yeah, thank you, Oswald. Mr. Supranational Spain, Alvaro, here's your personal question. Well, actually, it has to do with your profession. Tell us why you decided to become a plastic surgeon.
So that's a very beautiful question because the answer is something I like. I like to explain a lot. When I was a kid, I used to work helping. Okay, but as a kid, my grandfather who was working as a diamond. Okay, so DIY man, and I really like to do a lot of works that implicate hands and working with hands and doing stuff by your way, by yourself. And when I has to decide which profession I want to do, I said, okay, I like to help people. So I think becoming a doctor will be such a great idea. But I want to do something that implicates that it's something I can do with my hands, and that's why I decided to become a surgeon. And so this is a really important influence of my family, mostly by my grandfather.
Okay, got you. Great family tradition. Thanks for your answer, Alvaro. Marco, Mr. Supranational Venezuela, here's your personal question. Could you please tell us about the transition you had from your previous career to the world of modeling?
It was interesting because, well, I'm a journalist, and people usually think that you have like this open door to the modeling, but it's not always that easy because I gotta confess that I'm not extroverted as people would think so. So like being on stage and being able to modeling from hundred at least sometimes thousands of people, it's tough. But I truly believe that if you have the dedication, determination, like discipline, and well, you see the goal, it's uh, capable or you're able to get it. And if you referring as a, in my church part, it's difficult too because you can perfectly work together if you have like your principal values and all the stuff clear.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for your answer and thanks for sharing your story, Marco. Thank you. Thank you guys for your answers. Let's not make Mr. Supranational fans wait any longer. Next up, we have questions submitted by the Mr. Supranational fans community. Let's go. Mr. Supranational Dominican Republic, Bray, your question from Mr. Superfans community. It's Gonzalo31 who's asking this question. And again, let me thank all superfans for their brilliant questions. Thank you, guys. So, Bray, what is the most important thing you have done for your city?
Well, I work maybe 10 years in my city with different projects. I work with the foundation with children with cancer, and I help a lot of people need maybe helps in my hometown, and I make my project a Latin Star when I give the opportunity to others peoples express the talents. This project is very impact in my country because I got maybe 2,000 peoples in this project, so it's very important.
Wow, yeah, sounds very impressive. Thank you for sharing, Bray. Fernando, Mr. Supranational Ecuador. Question from Mr. Supranational fans, and I really love this one, and you're gonna love it as well. And I want to thank Lizaveta for this question. As someone who has traveled to 53 countries, which culture were you most drawn to? Which culture attracted you most, and why?
Well, that's a good one. That's a good
Yeah,
question.
it is.
It's difficult, to just give you one country that, I can relate to, but I think, I felt a click when I went to Turkey. You know, last year, I went to Istanbul, I went to Cappadocia, and when I went there, I don't know, but my heart felt home. I don't know, something happened there because I think I really did love that culture, and that thrilled me a lot. The other one is the Greek culture. I went to Greece 2 years ago, and I was amazed about the people, the buildings, everything. The country that I felt something like a click, and I felt so happy was Turkey.
Turkey. Okay,
I
gotcha.
think I look
Thank
like
you.
Turkish. They have to they have told me that.
Thanks. Oswald, Mr. Supranational Paraguay 2024. Here's your question from Mr. Supranational fans community. Do you believe the best things in life are for free?
Considero que las mejores cosas de la vida no tienen precio,
I consider that the best things in life do not have a price,
como disfrutar de la familia,
like enjoying the company of my family,
realizar tus sueños
fulfill my dreams,
y ser ejemplo para las demás generaciones.
and set an example for the future generations.
Esas realmente son las cosas que le llenan el corazón a uno y no tiene precio.
That are truly the things that fulfill my heart and do not have a price.
For sure. Totally agree with you. Thanks, Oswald. Next up, we have Mr. Supranational Spain to answer Mr. Supranational fans' question. This is a question from Pageant Keto, and I would like to thank once again all Mr. Superfans for submitting their questions. So, Alvaro, why do you think male pageants have not reached the same status as female pageants yet?
Maybe one of the things we have to do with most with male pageants, okay, is to prove people, and what this is one of the most important things I want to demonstrate or want to share with everybody is a complete profile of a man. Okay, it's not just a question of becoming someone that just implicate with physics, but I want to share all my profile as a doctor, as a familiar man, as somebody who like to spend his time with his friends, with people who knows how to communicate, and knows how to deal with people. I think this is something we have already get with female pageants, but it's something we have still to do with male pageants. So that's my propose to this pageant.
Okay, a nice one and a wise one. Thanks, Alvaro. Marco, Mr. Supranational Venezuela, here's your question from Mr. Supranational fans. What is the biggest problem facing elderly people today? And what can be done about it?
Well, as a person who has the opportunity to be raised by my grandparents, I think that I know like the main issue or the biggest problem that the oldest person or elderly are facing are like the technology is advancing very fast and the young people doesn't have like the patience to explain and to like introduce the the older persons to all this new stuff like it's difficult, but I truly believe like aging is not lost your soul, your youth. It's like a new stage of an opportunity and a strength, and we have to like take advantage of that experience of the older people to keep growing as a society.
Great answer. Yeah, thanks. Totally agree with you, Marco. Thanks. Thank you, gentlemen. There's one more question left. Last but not least, each of you will have to ask one and the same general question. Mr. Supranational Dominican Republic, Bray, your time to answer our today's general question. How do you think artificial intelligence can be used for good and to address global challenges?
Well, it's a good question. So I want to use my language for this. It's very important. Yo creo que los humanos estamos capacitados para realizar cualquier función sin necesidad de inteligencia artificial.
I think people have the capacity to not use artificial intelligence because of the capacity that they have during their everyday life.
Pero estamos en un mundo innovador donde la tecnología nos ha facilitado la vida realmente.
However, we are in a new era where technology is helping us out.
Creo que siempre y cuando la inteligencia artificial posea un uso correcto, puede ayudarnos bastante a enriquecer lo que nosotros como seres humanos podemos proveer al mundo.
I think if we use technology and artificial intelligence in proper use and regulated, then we are able to execute and go on with our everyday lives.
Pero al final creo que la inteligencia artificial vino para ayudarnos a mejorar nuestra capacidad, pero no a sustituirla.
But at the end of the day, artificial intelligence came to help us out to alleviate certain processes in our daily lives, but not replace our full capacity and our full function.
Thank you.
Thank
That's
you.
true. I also think so. Thank you, Bray. Mrs. Supranational Ecuador, your time to answer our today's general question, which goes like this. How do you think artificial intelligence, AI, can be used for good and to address global challenges?
Well, there are many ways, that AI, artificial intelligence, can be used, like by detecting in what places of Earth, those things are needed the most. Is like, okay, in this country, like, or this continent, Africa, in this exact country, they need water, or they need food, or they need to feed the children, or they need to fight for diseases or everything. AI can detect that. And it can connect with billionaires around the world. Because when God gives you too much, I feel like that. I try to return to the universe like every blessing I have. it's all, it's my heart when I go, in the street and I see like a person or a dog, or a little animal, and I see the animal is skinny, I just buy a hot dog or whatever. I love to give back the universe, because I feel I'm being so blessed. So I think, to get back to the question, that this AI can be connected to this billionaire, that I think they have the same heart as I do, and they can help because there are charities all over the world. So if these both are connected, the demand and the offer, boom, the world can be
Yeah,
better. I think that.
for sure. Great answer. Thanks, Fernando.
Thank
And
you.
looking forward to meeting you in Poland, your country number 54. I'm sure you're going to love it. Now it's Mr. Supranational Paraguay's turn to answer today's general question. Oswald, how do you think artificial intelligence can be used for good and to address global challenges?
Considero firmemente que sí es útil la inteligencia artificial
I firmly consider that artificial intelligence is useful
para realizar y impactar de forma positiva a la sociedad.
to have a positive impact on society.
Desde luego, yo vengo trabajando constantemente con la inteligencia artificial en mi rubro
Of course, I have been implementing artificial intelligence in my field,
y por supuesto que creo que es una herramienta súper positiva.
and of course, that I believe that it is a super positive tool.
Podemos llegar a muchas naciones y nuevas generaciones conversando en su mismo idioma.
We can reach several nations and communities speaking in their same language.
For sure. Thank you very much for your answers, Oswald. Alvaro, Mr. Supranational Spain, your time to answer today's general question. How do you think artificial intelligence can be used for good and to address global challenges?
If I have to answer this question, I would say obviously our society just evolution very fast, and obviously artificial intelligence is coming to our society to stay. So we have to deal with that, and I think the best way we can use it, and mostly for good purposes, is, for example, in case of my profession, how can we have a better, for example, medical care for example, for patients? How can we be more close to our society? I want to say, for example, people who needs like most close care, and someone cannot be always after him or after her. How can we use artificial intelligence to be close to that person, to help that person constantly? It's like to have an assistant for all his life, as we can use Alexa, for example, or Siri. But imagine extending that to other people, and moreover for all those people that are not used to use this technology, but we can improve it to them.
Wow, yeah, it sounds like a great and a very perspective idea, actually. Thank you very much, Alvaro.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Marco, Mr. Supranational Venezuela, your time to answer today's general question. How do you think artificial intelligence can be used for good and to address global challenges?
The artificial intelligence is an opportunity to have a real advances, because they are evolving like really fast, and of course we have to use it for critical issues like medical stuff, like social causes, like promoting all the good things in society. It's not easy because as it's something new, we have like this fear that it can't be controlled, or we think that it's going to be like a substitute for human intelligence, and it's not that. It's a tool to amplify human creativity and or ingenuity, like to be more or even better than we are right now.
Yeah, for sure. I also totally agree with you on this, Marco. Thanks for joining and thanks for your time today. Thank you very much, guys. It was Super Chat with Misters 2024, episode 1. Let me just once again remind our audience that you guys can help your favorite advance to the next round of the Mr. Supranational 2024 experience just by voting in our app. The voting link is below the video in the description box. Make sure to check it out and vote for your favorite. We'd also appreciate if you subscribe to the Miss and Mr. Supranational YouTube channel and give this video a thumb up. That's it. See you in episode 2 of Super Chat with Misters. Bye bye.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.